Hello everyone. Hi guys, this is Lane. Welcome back to my channel. We are doing a live video and it is November 16 and it is somewhere around 8 o'clock at night Central Standard Time. If you are watching this on a replay, hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right. Hello, everyone. Please let me know your name so that I can greet you. Because there you go. Is it early there? You're actually early. Oh, hello, 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 hello there. Hello. I am going to need to deactivate my Facebook Messenger because my family from the Philippines are calling me right now. And of course, I didn't do that right before I got in. But hello, please let me know who's here and who's joining us. I would love to see who's here, but today we are doing the Hobonichi, the rest of the flip through, because that's what we did the last time. And I think we stopped around May, right? So you're kind of new here. Hello and welcome. I'm so glad to have you. We're just going to wait for just a little bit longer for people to come in. Of course, you know, if they're like me, they have, that's called the Filipino time. I think this is the only time actually where I'm on time, you know, but I kind of pulled out everything, not all of it, but most of my favorite supplies that I like to use in my Hobonichi. And so that's what we're going to do. And I have here my gigantic pencil case or pencil bag or pen bag, however you'd like to call that. But we have this here. And so that's what we're going to go through today. And so this is the Hobonichi, and I've been using the Hobonichi. This is the A5, the cousin. So we looked at this one last week. You probably have seen my video. You can just watch the video from last time. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you. Yes, the render video is just truly the best one when it comes to Copic markers. But if you love a watercolor, if you do love watercoloring, I think you're going to love the Hobonichi as well. So anyways, I am going to go flip through May because I think that is where we stopped. So that's the end of May. All right, so like what I said from the last video, my Hobonichi was not used like every single day, but what I was trying to do is I always try to go back and then kind of just use the papers because the paper is really amazing. The Tomoe River paper is amazing. So also, if I'm going too fast, let me know in the comment section because I'm actually gonna go live here so I can see your comments. Hold on one second. I don't know how to do that. So maybe go to library, go to my videos. All right. I want to make sure that I don't miss your chats. All right. Oh, we have someone here from Peru. Hello, hello. Okay, if you're new and if you are just coming in, please let me know your first name in the comment section so I know what's your first name. So Melissa is here. Hi, Mel. Oh, thank you so much. I hope you love it. I hope that you won't get disappointed. And I don't think you're going to get disappointed. And we'll be doing a lot of videos for the 2020 with the Hobonichi. Make sure that you save the playlist because that's where I'm going to be uploading the Hobos videos. All right, so we're here now, May. And as you can see here, if I don't use it, I just go back. I go back and then I kind of just doodle and then just write letter and do all that. So I guess I've been thinking of starting a podcast. Did we see this? I'm not sure if we've seen this part, but anyways, look, you just kind of, there's no expectation here in my Hobonichi. I try not to sketch first and then draw. This one, no, I just draw. If the lines are not perfect, I don't care. If it's not perfect, the arms are bigger on the other side and the arms are smaller, or the fingers are ruined, I really don't care that much, because it is just my journal and I'm here to just have fun. There's no pressure. There's no thinking that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna show this online, then it has to be perfect. I really don't care. Look how messy my doodles are. And doodles are just meant to be simple. They're not like a masterpiece, you know, unless you're really just awesome, which I am not. I have to slow down when I need to create something like this. So if it's for an artwork or a stationery that I have to design, then I really have to take my time. But if it's just doodles and it's just for having fun, it's just simple as that. I will just draw kawaii characters like that. So, all right, so that is May. And so we're going to go now and go to June. It's so cute. Ouchie bellyache. And then I love this one. I think I took the time here, but I love that I used just 2 color inks. So as you can see here, maybe you can try and do that in one of your pages. Just pick two color pens, and then it looks really nice. The green and brown looks really nice. And then here I got crazy again. It's like, okay. And then here I didn't write down anything, so I'm sure that I went back and just kind of used it as swatch area for some of my new pens. I do that when I have new pens that I want to try and I want to swatch. Then I go back to the pages that I didn't use. So these are, I believe, Tombow Fudenosuke, and these are Kelly Creates. So I wanted to see the difference between the two, and if you can see, they write really pretty similar. The colors are pretty similar as well. And then here I use the Faber-Castell. I was trying to use it. The Faber-Castell is actually an India ink. It's not Indian. So it's an India ink without the N. And it is waterproof. So these are not like the Tombow. And we're going to go look at that later. We're going to show you after I do the flip through. So I'm just going to keep doing the flip through. Let me know if it's a little too fast. I love this part. I did watercolor on this. And then I'm sure that I used just some Jelly Roll metallic pens over there to kind of add the highlight. I love drawing cactuses. It's just, they are so easy to draw, to doodle, and they look so stinking cute. Blend not, always stand out. And I think that I used the Faber-Castell over here on this side. And then to kind of add the darker part, thank you, Mel, I did use some, I think I used some colored pencils over here. Thank you. You know, when I was beginning to just practice lettering, and I actually found some of my notebook before, my sketchbook, and looking back at it, I'm like, wow. It's like, okay, that was not good. But I always remind this to my students, or, you know, when I'm doing workshops, it's very important to keep a sketchbook or a notebook like this, because you have a reference. So like those old sketchbooks that I found, all those old notebooks and inserts that I found, now I can actually look back at it and say, oh, okay, I think I've made some progress. So it makes you feel good about yourself, and also makes you feel like you're not stagnant. Because I think that's the hardest part when you're trying to learn something, or when you're trying to improve into something, is that the feeling of stagnant, and like nothing is happening and you're not going anywhere, or you're not improving. So having a reference is a very, very good thing, because that will inspire you to just keep practicing and to actually say, oh, okay, this practicing is working, and so I'm just going to keep going. I hope that makes sense, you know? Hi, Raquel. Ooh, this was when I became an official US citizen. Yay! God bless America. Oh. So right now, what I'm trying to learn and to work on are the swatches. Not swatches, swashes. The swashes. Can I pronounce that? Swash? Swashes? Those loops and those things. I'm so not good at it. And I'm like, sometimes it makes me so frustrated, because I'm like, I don't know how they do it. But I'm learning, I'm still practicing, and I know I'll get there. And this one, as you can see, you can really tell the difference from using a watercolor and a brush pen, like this, for example, than using a marker. So this are Tombow, and this would be a Faber-Castell. And then this is what it looks like when you use watercolor. Now the Tomoe River paper really stands out when you use watercolor. It's just that this paper is really brilliant when you use water in it. It's very thin, it's very smooth, but it's amazing how much it can hold some watercolor. Oh yeah, the swirling things are really hard. But we'll get there, we'll get there. We can do this. All right, so this one, it's watercolor again. This would be watercolor again. And then I'm sure that those are Tombow, because I have Tombow everywhere. Tombow Fudenosuke, that's my favorite pen. And I will show you that later. And this one would be watercolor, but it's just black ink. Thank you. And so these are great ideas for blank pages. Just write like quotes or some part of the song, you know, pick up some lyrics and then write it down, or just practice a word over and over. Like when I was just beginning, I would practice the word hello over and over again, because hello is actually really good, because you have the up and down, and then you have the loop for the L's, and then you have the O. O is always so hard to practice, but you'll get there. Okay, so this one, I used a brush, a watercolor brush. I'm pretty sure that I used this one. This is my favorite, which is the number 2. I actually need to get a 0 of this one, which is the Royal Langnickel. So number 2, but I need to get a much smaller tip, would be a 0, I believe. I don't think there's a 1. So that is what I use with this. And it's really, really pretty. And so I love what I wrote in here. While others are busy hustling, I am here busy living. And it feels so dang good. Because that's what I'm trying to work on this year, is that the fear, you know, that it's so funny, because I was doing a video about the inkwell press this morning, and I read something that Tanya was working on, is that the joy of missing out, because you know there's a FOMO, the fear of missing out, but the joy of missing out, because I've learned that the hard way, that I don't always have to do whatever everybody is doing, and it feels so dang good, trust me. And I think you should practice that as well. Now, if you are having fun and enjoying what everybody else is doing, that's fine. But if you're only doing it because everybody else is doing it, or if you're just doing it because you want to be part of something, now if it matters to you, it's good. That's a good thing. But if it's weighing you down, then you really have to simply just let go of that. You know, expectation of people can really be heavy at times. But if it's just your expectation of yourself, try not to expect too much, and allow yourself to make mistakes, and allow yourself to grow. Allow yourself enough space to grow, you know? Okay, so Bay turns 9 today. So when I have doodles like this, and at times when I'm not so busy and I have my watercolor out, I would actually go back and then start coloring in the doodles that I made. And it's been working out actually. And so with this one, it's just a doodle and I just used one marker. Again, I'm sorry. Again, it looks really good. So this, I was working on just trying to letter kind of like this style, because I've gotten so used to just the thick and thin, and it already looks really good. But I guess what I've been trying to learn is how to make my letters cute without the brush tip and just plain bullet nib. And I think what I've learned is that you have to make your letters in different sizes, and I think that's what makes it now interesting. So I'm still practicing this style though. Yes, that is very, very good. A very good reminder. And trust me, I'm still learning that, and I still remind myself every single day. Now this one, I used the Prima Marketing, I think it's the classic set, the watercolor. Look how vibrant these colors are. It's crazy. So these are watercolor and it's amazing. These people are not your friends. Invest in the right ones. So I have some reminders like that here and there in this planner. Grateful for your blessings. You are so blessed. Never ever forget it. So quotes like this: you are my sunshine. You are capable of many things. Never ever fear change. It may be slightly uncomfortable, but it will be blessed. Do what makes your heart happy. Very, very good reminder. And then dolce far niente, which means the sweet life of doing nothing. How I would like to practice this every single day. I need like a very, very big lettering of this one in a big canvas. Dolce far niente, the sweet life of doing nothing. All right. So these are the neon colors. Tombow Fudunosuke. I have a video of that. So if you want to look back and look at it, look how bright that is. That's crazy bright. Those are neon. Then I have some doodles like this. Okay. And then look how many pages. I still have to go back and fix them. That and then that. There we go. And then this one, I use my favorite calligraphy nib, and I cannot remember what the name of this, but I love the zebra. I think it's a zebra, or which is a G nib. I love that also, but this is my favorite. And look how pretty that. I love the look of calligraphy. I love it. So I've been practicing that as well. Thank you, my sweet friend. Doodles like that. Watercolors. Cute doodles. I was writing my niece's name while we're chatting. And then I love to create patterns like this. So if you're running out of ideas and say, gosh, I really don't know what to draw today. I really can't draw everything I've done today because there's so much and it's so hard to doodle that. But I want to create something in my Hobonichi. I think this is a great practice. It's just create some little patterns like this and fill your page. Look how cute that is. I mean, that is super cute. So try and do that. Just rainbows and make some swirls and make some polka dots. That'll be amazing. Please tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see what you're doing in your Hobonichi. All right, now I know. Oh, it's a song. I was thinking, what is this? Now I know that we can have it all forever. And this one, I love, 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 love this quote. I don't know who needs it, but this is it. If I didn't shake you and made you uncomfortable, you wouldn't move. That's a message from God and the universe. You know how sometimes we go through changes in life and we say, God, why? Why did this happen to me? You know, because sometimes really we are not where we're supposed to be. Sometimes we have to be, God has to make us, and it's a safe space. It is sometimes unfortunate that we're just going to get stuck in there because we're not going to move out, if that makes sense. So sometimes God has to make it uncomfortable so we can actually move and be in the place where we're supposed to be. Here we go. I love these over here. These are just emojis. I think it was like there you go, National Emoji Day. Let go of attachment. Don't get used to comfortable. Everything is temporary. Really, really good reminder also. So Tombow, I was probably practicing or showing how to blend with it. And so you kind of see samples like that. And then you see money like that. So you're going to get catch-all and things like that. So you do everything in here. All right. So August, celebrate all the birthdays. Oh my God. Everyone in my, not everyone, but most of my family. My brother, three brothers, my mom and my sister, August, and my auntie. So, and then here I was trying to practice this type of lettering. A message for my daughter. So I knew this day would come, but nothing could have prepared me for it. I know that you cannot wait, and I promise I won't hold you down, but please let me have one look. Let me touch you one last time. Let me hold you in my arms like last time. You are growing up, but you will always be my little princess, my precious angel to me. Love, Mom. So that's when she moved out of the house. Ooh, that was hard. But now we're getting used to it, but I miss her every single damn day. And then we did some florals. And then this one I believe is a watercolor. See the difference of the watercolor though from the markers? It's just really, really good. But sometimes I get lazy to get some water and all that. That's the only thing about watercoloring is that I get lazy sometimes. Like, oh, with all the markers that I have, I get so crazy lazy to get watercolors and start creating with watercolors. I love lettering. It's never too late to be who you could have been. This is also one thing that I'm working on is to, you know, it's like, it's crazy where I just kind of don't know where to put it. I just kind of start lettering and then, but I was looking at some of the Instagram posts again, but I'm using it as an inspiration. I'm not using it to compare and feel bad about myself. I use it as an inspiration. I see their, you know, how the way they block their letters, and I'm like, you know what? I really want to learn that. I think I should be better. I should get better than what I am doing now. I want to learn more of that blocking letters and having different letterings in one post. So I'm working on that part. And then again, if you can see, just practicing that kind of writing. We have different letterings, trying to do many different types of alphas and just types of lettering. And even though it looks like it looks like scratch paper, but look how pretty it is when you kind of look back at it. And I'm like, wow, it actually looks really good. Because while I was doing that, I'm like, why am I wasting my paper? Why am I trying to do this? Why am I wasting my journal when I'm doing all these stuff? But now that I'm looking back at it with you, it actually looks really good. It's so fun to look back at it. Okay, so this one is again another style of pattern play. If you don't want to fill the whole page, then you can do just one side of it, you know, kind of create a border on the side. That's a good idea. So that kind of lettering again. Oh, I think we did that last, I don't know. I thought we did that last week. So this, trying to practice that kind of lettering, trying to practice my leaves. Truth or dare? Oh my gosh. Truth. It's not simple to say. I love the song that most days. I think this is what we did last week, right? We kind of did the loose florals. Yeah, that's what we did live. All right, and then Faber-Castell. So I didn't do anything over there. And sometimes I would put washi in there. Shout out to all my Patreons. You guys are amazing. I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. All right, then we have here cute pumpkin. Look how cute this page is. I'm dying. Every time I look at it, it's like, it's so cute. I use some Posca paint over here, the markers, the acrylic markers that I have, and they just pop. They just pop out from the page, and they're so stinking adorable. I love that. I know, maybe next Halloween. And then here it's just markers, Tombow markers, and it looks so stinking cute. And that cake, that needs to be a stamp, because sometimes I get tired of like drawing the same thing over and over, and like, I wish I have a stamp of this one. So I need to create more stamps again. And then here I was trying to practice a different type of lettering. As you can see, that's not my style, but I'm like, you know what? It looks so cute. I need to start practicing like different type of letterings other than doing just the brush script. So it says, so long, September. What cute little girl is a doodle. That'd be me. And then here I use this to swatch my new washi tapes from Cynthia, Wanted in a Million. I love them. Look how adorable those are. Those are the little dumplings. I love them. And then this one, it's actually this cat over here. I saw this on a Happy Planner Vision page, or I think it's their October page. And I really, really love it. It's so cute. So I needed to draw it here on my Hobonichi. Yes, I did have a nickname, childhood nickname. And it's actually still my nickname that my closest family calls me. Are you ready for this? My nickname is, now everybody's going to start calling me my nickname. My nickname is Eeyore. So it's kind of like Eeyore, but mine is Eeyore. So my mom still calls me Eeyore. My dad still calls me, my nieces, Tita Eeyore. So Tita is auntie. So they call me Tita Eeyore. So that's my nickname. So my family still calls me Eeyore. And really my close friends from childhood, my childhood friends. So Eyoy. That is my nickname. And then this one, I think that these are just markers. I don't think these are watercolor. So these are just Tombow markers, but look how vibrant these are. That's right, Eeyore. It's kind of weird saying that on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right. And then this one is when we did the show in Reno, over at Reno. Then this one. And then I kind of started printing photos again and using it. Thank you. You're so sweet. And then adding some journaling cards. I don't know. I want to just keep trying different things in my Hobonichi because to use it for next year, I want to make sure that I know exactly how I'm going to use it for. So that's the struggle, is that do I keep it as just a journal, doodle journal like this, and leave the planning into a different planner, which is right now, I think that's what I am going to be doing, is that keep the bullet journal. I mean, where did that come from? Keep the Hobonichi as a art journaling. Cute stuff for life. I like that too. So Patrick Mahomes, do we have any Kansas City Chiefs here? We've been losing, so I'm not happy about that. But that boy is amazing, man. Patrick Mahomes is so awesome. Here, so October's, this was October. Yeah, that's right. So we watched Mild Taco. What's your nickname? That's right. What are you guys' nickname? Let me know. Come on. Let me know in the comment section if you guys have like any childhood nicknames. I'd like to. Brell? Is that how you pronounce it? Brell? That's cute. That's really cute. Hi, Brell. I like that. Pumpkin? No way. So who gave you that nickname? Is it your dad? Was it your dad or your mom? That is so cute. My youngest daughter's nickname, Bay, actually my son gave that to her. Ah. Hold on. I think I missed that. So yours is Pumpkin. Really? Oh, that's so cute. I think that's what we're gonna do with my daughter. Instead of calling her Rain, we still call her Bay. And trust me, we still call her Baby Rain. She's 9 years old. But I call her Bay and I call her Bunny because she's my little bunny. So Curti, is that how you pronounce her name? Pumpkin, that's so cute. Okay, so you're loving all these pages of October. We have a lot of pumpkins here. So this was when we watch Hocus Pocus. So cute. And this is when we watch Maleficent. Curti, oh, so cute. Ah, so turn into your nickname. So Brel, okay. So as you can see here, I'm still trying to practice different letterings because I want to improve. I don't want to stay like what I know. The colors, right? So these are Tombow, just Tombow dual brush. I love them. And then here, as you can see, just doodling again. I was getting lazy to color it, but I have one marker. And I always do that when I'm doodling. I love adding blush to my doodles because they look so kawaii like that. So all I need is a pink marker and I'll just put blush in there. And then sometimes you'll see me using some stickers like this. And then like that. And then stickers, mix of stickers, some lettering. And then here you all go, pumpkin. I have lots of pumpkins over here in my hobo. So I did that and I kind of just did a lot of blending and I wasn't blending well. I wasn't so happy with it, but it did a bleed through, but I don't care. I really don't. I don't mind bleed throughs like that. I got so used to it. So, and then this was the journaling I did. So I added some pictures and all that instead of doodling because I think I wanted this to pop up so much on this page or on this layout over here. And then this one, I have some cute pictures that I have stories to tell. Howdy, y'all. And then this was a stamp from Mama Elephant. And I colored it in with Copic markers. But of course, I couldn't just stamp it here and then color it with Copic markers because it's going to bleed. So I stamp it in a cardstock and then put it over here. Just glued it here, but look how cute. That's so adorable. I love Mama Elephant stamps. I love it. And then I just added some clouds over there just to add more. And then over here we have my son's Halloween costume is Pennywise, but the mask that we found of Pennywise are just so not good. It looks so big, gigantic. So I told him, I said, well, okay, I'll just do your makeup. And of course he didn't want to believe that I could do Pennywise makeup, but I sure did. And then here in November, of course, I was getting tummy ache from all the candies from my kids, but they worked hard for their candy, so it's like I let them eat it. My husband's so terrible at that. We're like, he wants to be smart and healthy, so he's like, kids, too much. But I'm like, they work hard for it. Let them eat. And then here I was just playing with watercolors. Look how pretty that is. Pretty. That's really the fall colors here in Arkansas. I love it. And then here it's a mess. I don't know where it came from, but it's just a mess. And then I have these stickers, I think from 2 years ago. I got them from Hobby Lobby. And then I was cleaning up my stash and I'm like, you know what? I think it's time to use those stickers. It's been sitting there for 2 years. So it's like, I need to use that. And then here it's just plain doodling. And then again, trying out different technique of letterings, kind of putting it in a block, kind of separating the words. It's so easy to do that in a computer or in a digital, but when you're doing it here, it's so much harder, trust me. But I'm still practicing and I'm just having fun, just learning and all that. So here, as you can see, a different style again. So I kind of was loving the look of kind of messy. There's a little bit of journaling here and there. I was loving that look. And so I'm trying this new technique that I want to have, like big letterings like this. And then some brush grips, some print, you know, some simple prints. I love that look. So I think this is something that I like to keep for next year. We'll see, but I know my style keeps changing and it's okay because that's how we learn and that's how we grow. But I love this style. Dare or dare? Oh goodness gracious. I'm not sure I've done this truth or dare since I was in high school. And then here, Frank and Lhey, because I was working on, gosh, I'm working on some projects and I'm so tired. I've been so crazy tired the last couple of days. And so I was calling myself Frank and Lhey because I'm looking like Frankenstein. I don't ask me because I really don't know what Hobonichi means too. You should ask Siri right now and let us all know what the Hobonichi means, but it's a Japanese word, so I'm not actually sure what a Hobonichi is. It is embarrassing because I've been using Hobonichi for many years and I didn't even dare. I probably looked it up at one point, but I am old, so, and I have selective memory, so I'm pretty sure that I don't remember. Here we go. So this is how I colored in my doodles. I just used my Tombow Duo brush like this. And I don't really care when I go out of the line. I think it's part of the look sometimes. And then what I do is I just pick up a darker shade of green too, and I just kind of add that to the bottom to have that look. Almost every day. That I knew that. God dang it, I knew that. So thank you for looking it up for all of us. So Hobonichi means almost every day. Hobonichi. I love the Hobonichi, and I thank the Hobonichi because it keeps me inspired and it keeps me creative for the last how many years now. And I'm just loving it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So now that I have the markers over here, what I would do is I'll just use it all throughout my image, and I won't color it in the whole thing. Sometimes I'll just go through the lines and then just do that. And then just use the other color. Having different patterns like this makes it interesting. You just add patterns inside your doodles and they'll change the drawing so much. Look how simple what we did over there. I just changed it, you know. Sorry if I'm keeping quiet. I'm still here. I do this. I tend to get quiet when I'm like doing something. But it's so cute. Okay, so let's talk about real quick of some Tombows. Let me know if you have any questions about the Tombow Duo brush. But instead of going through the whole favorite list, that is what we're going to do next week. But tonight, I just want to talk real quick about the Tombow Duo brush pens. So the Tombow Duo brush pens are my go-to in my Hobonichi, for my Hobonichi. So I would have them. I would use them for lettering. I would use them to color in my doodles like this. And then I use the Fudenosuke pen, which is my favorite pen. I use it for lettering and I use it for my doodles as well. So let's talk about them real quick before I leave you guys. So if you have any questions right now, you can ask me, as long as it has nothing to do with mathematics. I would gladly answer. Yes, this is the book that I draw on every day. No, the Tombow Dual Brush is not alcohol based. So these are water based markers. So you can use this as a watercolor. That's the amazing part. So what we did earlier over here, so there's a little bit of water here in my brush. I can actually activate this again with the water and start blending with it again, which is pretty cool. But the Tombow just released new alcohol markers, which is called the ABT Pro. So that is new in their lineup, and I am actually loving it. I don't think that it will replace the Copic markers, but it's going to be a pretty tough competition just because of the price. You know how Copic markers can be really expensive. So the Tombow ABT Pro is less, less expensive than the Copic. So it's really a good competition for them. Yeah, alcohol-based markers are just, they're pretty fun to work with. As long as you're using the right, we're gonna go look it over there. As long as you're using the right journal for it, then you're good to go. Yes, Copics are really good for alcohol inks. So those are Copic markers. Dual brush pens are really good because, like what I said, it comes with 2 tips and you can use it as a watercolor too. So it's really fun. You can use it for coloring and then you can use it for your lettering as well. That's why I love it. That's why as much as I would like to, reach for other mediums for my Hobonichi, I always end up using the Tombow Dual Brush. And also another marker that I love to use for coloring, which is, I think I prefer this for coloring actually, are the Zig Clean Color, the Real Brush. And so I love these because the colors are just so vibrant and they have a thinner brush. So it's really, really awesome. And the thing that I love about these is that they don't actually leave like harsh marks when I am coloring. That is one thing that I noticed with the Tombow, is that they leave a sharp letter where I lay down the colors, even when I try to move it with water. For some crazy reason, it just leaves this sharp colors where I lay down the colors. Colors and colors. What am I doing? Okay, so we're going to try and do this real quick. These are really awesome. So it's still pretty wet, but I know that it will dry, and I know that it will not bleed, but I still try to be careful with that. Really, I have to try those. I haven't tried those yet, but I've been watching some reviews about them, and they look really good. They said it's the best alternative for the Copic marker, so I have to get my hands in the, oh my God, of course there's green. And then I just do this when my brush is dirty and I don't have any paper towel here. See how I could just move the colors? And you're going to see later, it will not have any harsh difference from the orange and the yellow. Now we're going to try the Tombow. And pretty much these are the colors that I picked, right? So yellow and orange. So yellow and orange is what we're going to do over here as well. Already you can tell the difference in the colors, how vibrant these are. That's kind of what I did. And so we're just going to repeat the same process that I did earlier. I'm just going to move the colors of the orange. But it's always fun. I mean, they're so similar that it's just so fun to use both of them. My hands are dirty now. But yeah, so Tombow Dual Brush is still my number one go-to pen and number one marker to use in my Hobonichi. And then the second one I think would be, to be honest with you, it will be watercolors. And then if I can find this, because usually I have the Tombows out, so if I have the Tombows out, I'm really not going to go looking for these Zig Real Brush markers because I have so much colors of the Tombow Dual Brush. Oh no, how do you store them? Because it's crazy, I just store it like this. I know I should be storing it like horizontally, but I have this vertical because my pen holders are all full. But it's, I've had that for like 6 years now, and so far, it's still not dried. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. But guys, oh my gosh, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Yeah, I mean, that's always an option to try the upside down, but I think that the ink would go out some more. I don't know, but maybe. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you are watching this live, I'm sorry that you missed it, but thank you anyways. And if you are new here, I hope that you consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope that you join me again next week, next Saturday, same time, 8 o'clock. And we are going to go through the rest of my favorite markers. So that will be next week, Saturday. And then, of course, I'll be uploading videos throughout the week. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that you have a wonderful evening, a wonderful day, whichever part of the world you're at. May you stay blessed, stay creative, and always stay happy. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.